Hello everybody, thanks for joining our channel. We are the Bourbon Brothers. My name is Gavin.
I'm Jeff.
And today we are drinking Rough Rider Straight Bourbon Whiskey from Long Island Spirits.
Yeah, so Long Island Spirits, craft distillery in Long Island, New York. They like to pay homage to one of our great presidents, Teddy Roosevelt, with the Rough Rider theme. They also make a rye whiskey that is, I believe, Bull Moose rye whiskey, which is his one of Teddy's nicknames. They've been around, I think, for about 4 years now, and you may have heard of them, and the label may look different because they've since rebranded and have a newer label I've noticed in the last year or so. So this bottle, I've been collecting dust in the bottom of my cabinet and figured it was time to crack it open and give it a try here.
This retails for about $35, so not too bad for your normal craft experience. It's 90 proof whiskey with no age statement. It is batch number 3.
So hopefully in the last couple of years things have improved.
Hopefully, yes. Again, not optimistic, but we will go ahead and jump right into the nose. Jeff, what are we getting for Rough Rider batch 3?
I think one note we're getting, I have termed essence of the sea.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of saltiness there, brininess. I don't know if that's because it's aged in Long Island, I have no idea, but there's a little bit of a not normal bourbon nose in that regard.
Absolutely would agree. It's definitely kind of like an airy, dry saltiness to it. I'm getting a good bit of like peanuts on the nose.
You get some graininess, some young corn, a little bit of malted barley, and
yeah, it's at least 2 years old, but it's definitely a younger whiskey. So Jeff, let's go ahead and take a taste. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, so there's really not a lot going on in terms of flavor profile. The flavors that are there are very shallow and subtle. There's literally no finish at all, but we'll back up a little bit and talk about what we are kind of getting. There's a little bit of chocolate on the tip of the tongue.
Yeah, hint of rye spice, a little bit of corn graininess.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. It's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit spicy, saltiness in the air, still on the palate. It kind of reminds me of like a Payday candy bar, like the peanuts, the saltiness. Not sure if that's what you're looking for when you're trying to have a nice glass of bourbon, but it is what it is. So, not something that I would really recommend as a daily drinker.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I tried this in a liquor store a couple years ago and bought a bottle. At that point, I remember it being better than it's tasting today, but, that happens sometimes when you try something in a store.
Especially back then, when our palates probably weren't as complex or
refined.
As snobby, refined, snobby as they are today. But, Jeff, for the Bourbon Brothers, what are we going to rate Rough Rider batch number 3?
Batch number 3, we'll get a D from the Bourbon Brothers. Just sort of an overall blandness to this nose palate experience, unfortunately. Hopefully with more age, maybe higher proof, this could be better. Hopefully. You gotta hope, they're still in business, they're still producing, so you hope that over time it improves.
Maybe they just will keep changing the label, throwing off everybody.
Who knows?
All right, well, thank you guys for watching the video. We do hope you enjoyed it. If you've had Rough Rider, batch 1 or 2, or, maybe one of the later ones after 3, you can leave us a comment. We'd love to hear what you think. Check us out on Twitter at Bourbon Beer Reviews. We'll tell you what to drink. Cheers.